6 a.m. sharp. We are up and heading outside, by way of downstairs, through the house, of course, to go for our morning potty. So here with me, you see I'm following the puppy, which is Zane. He's 8 months old. He's a cream color golden retriever, and he likes to bring his toy with him when he goes potty in the morning. I want to make sure he takes care of his business, and then Leia will take her time. Leia is the black Giant Schnauzer that you're seeing here. So after they take care of their business, we move on to playtime, and you get to see some wonderful playful shenanigans. They have their toys spread out and they like to wrestle, check and look at squirrels, smell each other. Excuse that behavior from Zane. He's just a puppy after all, but it is dog behavior after all. Yeah, so they jump on covered furniture and they have a wonderful loud time just frolicking in the backyard to get all of their little wiggles out from just being up fresh and early in the morning. And I can't say that the neighbors are probably happy about the noises that we make while we play. I would like to say we keep it down, but that would not be the truth. So yeah, now they're tugging with a frisbee. I believe, I'm not sure whose it is or if it's just shared, but I think we use that in the pool sometimes. Yeah, and they really do enjoy using it as just a tug. So then we move on to 7 a.m. and it's breakfast time. So you see me here, I'm prepping their kibble, measuring out their food. They get fed twice a day, so this is their first meal of the day. And I know they're all running behind me, getting in the way, and now they're laying impatiently in the kitchen waiting for me to complete their breakfast because I'm actually making a couple eggs for each of them, and I put cheese on it. It's a Sunday, and so we're making this a special treat. And I've also mixed together some chicken bone broth that I'm going to put over to add moisture to the kibble. So you see me doing that here, and I split it up. They're getting about, I think it's a cup between each one of them. So they're getting about, I'd say about a little over a half cup each. And then you'll see as I finished making their eggs, here's their special topping for this Sunday morning. They get cheesy eggs. This does not have any seasoning in it outside of the sodium that is found in the cheese, but that's just a little bit on top. So this is unsalted egg that's lightly cooked and put on, and then they have their bone broth that I mix everything all in together really good. And that's the final product, the final stage. So I go ahead and serve them outside with a fresh bowl of water and also a fresh bowl of ice. A meal isn't a meal without a top off of some crunchy ice to chew on afterward for Zane. Leia for sure likes to enjoy that, but Zane, as you can see, is eating that right now, and he's enjoying it immensely. And then you just saw me having my cup of coffee while they were eating. And now I'm enjoying trying to find the squirrels that were playing around in the trees outside. I love these trees in this backyard, by the way. So now is our continuing playtime outside. And you'll see I'm trying to entice Zane with a fun ball and see if he'll play with me a little bit of fetch. I've never truly taught him how to do fetch. He doesn't have the whole concept of it down. He will run after a ball, but he doesn't really bring it back. And he doesn't like to drop it either, which is very common. Most people don't actually realize that dogs have to sometimes be taught how to play fetch. It's not just something that they know. So yeah, you continue to see the shenanigans as they're playing around, having a wonderful time with their toys and enjoying each other's company and getting out all their energy. And so I just stand by and enjoy and join in the game sometimes. like that little shake off from Zane. Like he's resetting. Okay, we're moving on. Got the ball again. It's just so cute. And now I've moved on to cleaning up the yard, and after I've cleaned up their mess, I do like to hose it down with water. This especially helps with the smell. This is artificial turf, so it's nice to rinse everything down. And you see the cutest puppy Zane coming and getting into, well, he's just joining in, not making the job easy necessarily, but making it a whole lot funner. Is funner a word? A whole lot more enjoyable, let's say it that way, for me. And so I get to play with Zane while I'm trying to take care of a chore. It's enjoyable. How cute is he? Okay, and so then we move on to cleaning. And so I have to clean up from the egg mess, my breakfast, whatever else I had prepped for this day. Or this morning, I'm going ahead and I'm taking care of all of that at this time while the puppies have got out their energy and are somewhere in the house resting, or they could still be outside playing. I don't actually recall what they're doing right now, but they're at least giving me some time to take care of some chores I need to take care of, because not only do you have to take care of dogs, you have to take care of the house that you're staying in as a pet sitter. So you have to make sure you treat it as your own and treat their items with respect and make sure that you clean up after yourself. So that's a good tip if anybody's interested in becoming a house setter that takes care of dogs mainly. You have to take care of the house as well. So that's something to keep in mind as I go through and finish up this lovely fun task. And don't you wish that we could do this and just be like, snap, it's clean, it's done. Oh, I wish we could in real life. Okay, so now moving on, I'm just making one of my favorite drinks. This is actually a Bellini bubbly, and I've had it nice and chilled in the fridge. It is non-alcoholic. It's just bubbly, which is flavored seltzer water. And because it doesn't have any sweetener, I like to add in a little bit of stevia, and that's what I'm showing, that this is one of my favorite drinks to make. This was filmed during a summer stay that while I was with Leia and Zane. And so it's kind of a warm day. So after doing some chores, got myself a nice cold drink. And then now you see me, I have a pile of shopping bags from Walmart that are on the counter, and I cannot stand that. So I go through and organize them by folding them, as you see here, into little small triangles, which make them a whole lot easier to put away, keep, store, put them in bags so that you can use them as little trash bags elsewhere or whatever you want to do. So that's what you see me doing here. It's just another chore that I had taken on. And okay, so now we see that at this time we have a little Zane taking his nap and relaxing, and then Leia outside underneath the table taking her nap and relaxing. So I guess again we're looking at some squirrels doing their funny little things, chasing each other or having fun. I'm not sure that you see them in this shot, but they are so adorable. I do think you see him right on that limb, and I start to zoom in on him. They're so fun to watch. I really do enjoy them a lot. And once again, I love those trees in their backyard. Okay, so moving on to the next task for me, which was prepping some cheese. This is, I think, sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm just dicing it into small enough sizes for treats. If you can't get your dog's attention, say in a very distracting place, like you're out at a park and people and other dogs are around, this is an absolute great tip, I'm gonna say, to get their attention, because it's extra smelly cheese, and for some reason, I don't know why, dogs really seem to respond to it quickly. So if they want to get their attention off something and have them focus, offer a nice extra sharp cheddar cheese or sharp cheddar, and you'll have their attention, hopefully. So yeah, you just here I am just cutting it. Now it depends on the dog's size. I am cutting it into what I would consider bigger sizes for training, but both Leia and Zane are bigger dogs, and so I can tend to keep it a little bit more, maybe medium size. And then as you see, I'm grabbing a baggie to store them in. So I'll just go ahead and pop those into a bag, and I'll pop it in the fridge. And that way I always have a little treat I can just quickly go back to reinforce good behavior, potties, and those kinds of things. And so I've offered the dogs at this point some chews, and Zane decided that he wanted them both. So this is him with both of the chews together. Leia doesn't really mind that much. So now we've moved on to getting some exercise outside because it's really hot. We've opted for swimming. So we're in the pool getting some of our exercise. Leia is a fan, as you can see, but Zane, being a puppy, he is a little more nervous about the pool, and he has been in before, but he hasn't at this time been freely swimming. So a lot of the activity is getting more activities from Leia, but we still have plenty of time running and romping and around with little Zane. And then he decides that he can walk on the railing surrounding the hot tub, which is absolutely adorable. Certain shots, as you'll see a little bit later, he looks like he's walking on water. And Leia's deciding to say hello to everybody in the camera. She's getting up real close, saying, "Hey, how's it going?" But honestly, I think that I have some treats on ice near me. Um, and I think that's what she's kind of hanging around the camera for. I'm just enjoying some time. Wonderful, playful time with the puppy. It really it's an amazing thing to be able to spend this kind of quality time with dogs and uh, enjoy play with them like this. So we had a wonderful time at the pool. And here's Zane again walking on his ledge by the hot tub, but he looks like he's walking on water certain shots. It's so cute. He's such a good little guy. At this point, this was summer and now it's November of 25. So he's got to be close to a year old and more than likely full grown. So here he is napping by the pool. And we're moving on to dinner time. So dinner time is a bit different. I have the duck goose recipe. Had the dinner patties that I broke up and I've put as a topper on, and also I'm going to use the bone broth again, and this is the beef. I believe I had chicken for the other one, and I'm just again adding moisture, and I believe that I dilute this with water as well. So I'm adding this to their dinner, um, to just help, give a nice topper something to enjoy as they go. And then I'm going to feed them their meal. Zane is not lining up right, so I'm trying to use the food to redirect him, get him in the right spot. And I've just laid some towels down that help to keep the floor clean. Their mom usually feeds them outside, but for this particular time, I fed them inside. So they finish up dinner, and then now it's nap time again for them with full bellies. And then I move on from here and end up having to clean up someone's accident. I don't show you the whole thing, but I do. I will show you that I use the Resolve Urine Destroyer, which is actually a very good product. I'd say it works really well. So not that they're sponsored, I just say it works for me. And then here I'm doing a little evening puzzles you can do. So this is using the cardboard spool, like for the inside of a paper towel roll. If you keep that, and then I'm cutting it to make it smaller, and you'll see why I'm using their treats. And I have some treats that are Leia's and then some that are puppy treats specifically for Zane. So you see I take the end and I fold over just a half as I'm kind of showing there. And the other half you fold down and you pinch the ends and it closes that one end of it. that, and then take their treats, as I'm showing. You'll see, and I can't read, this is a lamb and venison, I guess, jerky. And I do remember that Leia is a fan of this, so this is Leia's little roll that I'm prepping. I put that in there, and I close the other end. And what this basically is doing is just creating a little puzzle that they have to figure out. How am I going to get my food out of here? So you see Zane here. He has one in front of him, and he's never had one before. So he's trying to figure out how to get this. And Leia's like, what's going on? And so then I offer hers to her. And she's like, oh, thanks. I believe I've done this game with Leia before. She's all excited about it, but Zane sure is, and he's trying to figure out, why can't I get those out? And you can see he's been working on it a little bit here. So then Leia's like, oh, I got this, and she's starting to figure out, okay, let me just chew on it. So this is a great game to kind of like a little mind puzzle to help them figure out, oh, let me just do, she did that so quick. You just have to really monitor dogs when you do this. If you try to do this at home with your dogs, just monitor them. Some will eat the cardboard. I don't know that it would really hurt them that much, but I would just not recommend it. So just monitor them, make sure that they don't ingest anything. So yeah, pick up afterward, and it's a great little way to give them a little game in the evening, give them something to do. So it's funny to see them play with it and try to figure it out. Leia's like, I'm taking mine over here. Oh, looks like the puppy's got a piece of cardboard, because that's a big chew. And I'm pretty sure that I catch on and turn off the camera soon so that I can go take care of that. Yeah, so we've moved on to some grooming, because the dogs were in the pool earlier in the day, and they kind of I let them air dry because it is so hot. So I'm just going through and brushing out their coats. So, it's just better. You don't want to have them get matted and yucky. So I'm just brushing them off, give them a nice light little groom. And Zane's not altogether, it's not his favorite thing, but he doesn't really mind. He's actually pretty relaxed, if you can see, and I am reinforcing them with their cheese. I do have it with me so that it is enjoyable. You always want to have, if you can have treats and make something like grooming that's not the funnest thing for your dog, a nice, fun, and enjoyable time to spend with you, then great. Your dog's going to respond to it a whole lot more and enjoy it. Like, look at him. He's like, what are you doing? I've moved on to the comb now, so I'm getting the little tangles out of his ears. And he's like, can you be done? Can I just have cheese, please? Look at his face. Look at him. He's like, cheese. So yeah, he's going to get his cheese after his being a good boy for his groom. Such a good guy. I will get to see him. Oh my goodness, I'm doing the other ear. Look at him hide his face. How cute can he be? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to actually get to revisit them and stay with them in another month. I think it'll be in December. I'll get to spend some time with these two again. So I'll have to do a follow-up and let you see how big Zane's grown, and do another maybe day in the life, or just kind of an update video on how the two of these pups are doing when at my next stay with them. So now he's all finished. It's time to get Leia, and Leia is a giant schnauzer. She's so big, and so her groom takes a whole lot longer. So we have to try to move on to her, just kind of getting her to come on over, trying to get a hold of her, and I'm trying to spray some leave-in conditioner. She did not like that, so she took off from me, so I had to go get her, put her on a lead just to keep her with me, and I'm reinforcing her with some good cheese for standing by, and then I just start brushing her out. And her mom likes to do the breed cut, so it's true to the Giant Schnauzer cut, which is she's a very beautiful dog, and well kept. And so it's just really hard when you have the longer, thick coat the underneath them, or that's on their legs, on the chest, and on the belly, that you really have to make sure doesn't get any um, matted or anything like that. So I just make sure I go over her really well, and she's actually really good for it. I mean, look at her. She could get away with me at no problem at all, but she's doing really well. So just gonna let you enjoy the rest of the groom. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the groom, and Leia, as you can clearly see, is done, and she's telling me I've had enough. I'm finished. Let's be done with this. Stop messing with my face. She's not a fan, but anyway, we moved on after that to a little training session where I was trying to teach both the dogs, to sit together and accept treats at the same time. Um, and they do very well. They both respond very well to that. Before it was kind of chaotic to give them a treat. It was kind of like they're dancing all over the place, and some's trying to get some out of this hand, one's trying to get. It was just a little chaotic, so I was trying to make it a little bit more relaxing and polished. And so we finished that session up. I let them know that we're finished. So now we're doing our final potty for the night. So we're going out, and I know it's really dark, but I follow Zane. I want to make sure the puppy goes. And then we're heading back in, and we're right where we started from, heading back upstairs, trying to coax the puppy through the baby gate and let him know, yes, we are going upstairs. Yes, that it's time to go to bed and wind down. So here we go, trying to encourage him. Just go on, go with Leia, go upstairs. He's so cute. Little wiggly puppy. Oh my goodness. I'm sure he's full grown by now, and I will recognize him, but hardly. So away we go. And here we are. We're settling down on the bed, watching a restoration of a toy fire truck. And then finally, we have Leia drifting off to sleep, and the puppy finally gets to sleep. And he has his toys, and now he is really out. And then I go to sleep. So that's it for our video today. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me.